Hmm. Good morning, Daniel. Looking around the low float market, and I'm seeing SA. All right. This morning. You know what? Give me one sec. I need to. Hmm. What is it? 8:07. Yeah. All right. Well, right now I'm about to mute for a little bit. I'm going to jump on a meeting real quick. All right. Boy. What a morning. Okay. Had to jump into a meeting real quick, but let's jump over here to Street Smart Edge. I had already built the watch list out. I see some of them kind of took some dips. SATL took a big dip. Acon threw up a high of day up there to the 222, and then we have RDBX coming out as well. All right. Let me look over here at the scanners. Good morning, everybody. SB, yeah, I was on mute. I was in a meeting during that time, so yeah. Just jumped out of that. SATL at the top. And then these are the warrants for SATL, but that's like space, that's some kind of space FOMC at 10 right now. What? All right, let's jump over to what's staying green today. We got Acon up 20 something percent. Let me check the daily charts. Yesterday I jumped into something. I barely looked at the daily chart. So let me go ahead and look at all time frames. See what Acon is looking like. Okay. Acon out here, we got a little bit of a top at the I'd say the 250 would probably be a little bit of a problem for it. It's had a red year, came down to this bottom of the 160, and now it's back up to the 217. On the 4-hour here, it did have quite a push down. The top was the 250 there. So I am wondering about that 250. Can it even push through that? That's a long way to get back up. But it's getting up there. It's at 230 right now. $0.20. SATL. Let me look on the daily chart for it. Daily chart, it is red right now, pulling back up. For it to go green, it will need to cross back over the 1050 level. Got a high of day of the about $11 for resistance. This one had a low float. It is red on the day, so have to just kind of see. RVSN high of day was a 230, 234s. $235 level. Red on the hour chart. I can see this one, SATL, starting to push. SATL getting a little push there at the 1060. I wonder, can it bounce back up here to the 12s? It did lose quite a bit coming up to this high of day though. Let me see how this pullback looks. $10.50s holding up there. I may give it a little shot. The bottom of this is the 941. First candle, big volume red. We'll see where this one closes. 1050 looks to be holding though, the body of this previous candle. We'll see what it wants to do here. Trying to come back green on the day after a nice little pullback. RDBX double topped up there, making its way down as well. Acon, big pullback on that one. The SPY at 416 right now, working its way back up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna focus in on SATL and see if we can take some profits on this one. 1050s. I'm gonna let it drop a little bit and then try to pick some up here. We can get a little drop that can hold above this 950 level. That'll be $1 risk. $10.50s, come on down. 950 is gonna be my stop out on this one. Getting some pops there. Come on, slip back down. Decrease my risk a little bit. Coming on down. Can we see that 1025? $10.50s coming back up. Yes, going on down. All right, let's look at something else. RDBX continuing down as well. Got a high of day marked. Acon. The warrants aren't looking so hot. If you're gonna fail, go ahead and fail. Let me look over here back at the scans, RDBX, everything else is down. Hussa is making some moves as well. Need to check oil out. See what kind of moves it ended up making. Nothing big. It just popped up on the scans. All right. Lithium. Okay, RVSN getting up there too. Wow, got destroyed at that top. Okay, so we're seeing a little bit more of a dip off here. It's holding in here, but I want to see some more dropping down to this 950 level. See what kind of test it gives us here. 1015s, 1003s. $10 getting tested there. $10 may be a bounce point for it. Daily chart does not look too hot now on SATL. I'm making sure I'm taking in all the time frames into account. Top was a 1050. It's looking like it wants to breach that $10. RVSN also red on the day. Man, these things just do not want to come back green. SATL slowing down a bit, right above that 950 level. Love to see it transition back up though for a little bounce. $10.23s right now are the lows. Has a low of the $10. So I'm going to see what it wants to do above this 10 again. Will it come on and push on down? 10.05s. Because it really doesn't have that far to go up. Right at the 10.05s, looking at this low of day of the 940s. Support. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think this one's worth at least a little bit of a play. I'm gonna pick some up here, and I did not get filled. Couldn't get filled there. Looking to risk this 940. Still not getting filled. Just want a small move out to maybe that 12. Okay, got some right there at the 1030s. So about $1 risk on these shares. Got some more right there. We'll see where this thing wants to go. Right above this 10 is what I'm looking at. And I'll let those 10 shares play. RDBX making it, wait, yeah, this is RDBX. Got a high up here of the 724s. So in with just 15 shares, looking for it to break this range here of the 1085s. For those 25s to pop back on. Okay, added a little bit there, 25 on the bid. 20 shares in, looking for this push back up to at least the 1050. Give it some time to grind. Bottom is a 940 there. Getting a little bit of action right at this 25 level. Can we see those shorts get some get a spanking here? Right down to the 10s. RDBX coming back up to this trend again. Seeing a little pop down to the 9s. Let those 20 shares play there. Okay. Hustle. SATL. Acon still going down. Pulling back up. Let's see, the bottom of this was a 981. So I'm probably be looking to add on this one, 980s. Looking for it to hold this 980 level though. RDBX coming on down. We'll watch for all of these to make some failures. Yeah. '80s holding there. I'm gonna add one more time here. The entry price is a 1022 now. Bottom of the 940s. Looking for this thing to challenge this top side of the 1091. My out will be the 920 level. That'll be $1 risk. That'll be 25 bucks. Sell 920. So I got my stop ready to go. Looking for any kind of buying pressure in here. All right. SPY making its way down a little bit. RVSN made that high of day, getting a little bit of a trend going here. Looks like we're back up to 990s up here on this one. But like I said, I'm just gonna let that 25 shares ride and see what it wants to do above the 920, $1 risk. Hustle, nothing obvious. RDBX did come on down as well. Was RDBX was one that had been grinding up for a little bit. Got a little bit of a hold point above this 940. 993. Got a nice little downtrend here on the 5-minute. Let's see what that wants to do. Intraday high trend. Low of this candle was a 960. RDBX coming back up again to the trend. Is it ready to break out of here? $7. Let me get ready for this one. Doing a little trend touch there, getting blown back a little bit. Previous resistance will be at the 720-ish level. RVSN continue to break new highs as well, making new high of days. Very steep trends on that one. Getting on out of there little by little. Seeing SATL come on down to this bottom of the 960. Wow, moved down there quick to the stop out. Got stopped out on SATL on a dive. RDBX is one that I'm watching though. Staying green on the day. I was looking for SATL to come back green on the day, but it just is running away from the $10. Down 11% on the day. RDBX looking a little bit better for a pop out here. It's been holding these levels on the 15-minute though. Let's see, 723. Yeah, it looks like it can give a little pop here through the fifth. What is this? 706. RDBX was the entertainment sector that we were looking at earlier yesterday. This thing made a nice dip down. I can't believe it ran down that fast, but hey, big fast move got me down. SPY also coming down as well. RDBX, what do you want to do? Acon. RVSN coming on down some. RDBX did jump out of there on that trend line break up to the top. Big move up to the 724s, pushing through. And then knockdown, heavy knockdown right there. Yep. So, yeah, a little bit tight, man. A little bit tight. All right, so let's look at RVSN. RVSN may be the one that actually holds today. RDBX is not looking great on that come down. Wow. Big little pullbacks on that one. Did break back into the previous hour. Tested down to the 930s with a low here of the 917s. No real bounce there though. RDBX making its way on down. RVSN looking like the stock right now. High of day is the 250. Oh boy. Yeah, RDBX is losing itself. So we're at the bottom of this range. And yeah, this thing definitely gapped away from the trend with the bottom of the $9 now, which is definitely not great. This bottom though is 922, is right at the bottom where it was at first. Will other things need to fail for this thing to make any moves back up? What would a test up here to the tens be like? Test to the 10 would be what, a dollar move? Did make it to the bottom. Still going down though. Okay. RVSN trying to pull back up again. 250 level gave it a little bit of issues the first time it came here. RVSN continue to get bought up here. Good morning, traders. No stream this morning. I've got several sensitive things I've got to get done this morning. Okay. Thank you for the update on the stream. Still looking around for some opportunities. That thing got massive red, man. So SATL is probably going to be over with for today. Looking at the daily chart, massive red. I didn't think it was going to jump down that much. Let me see. On oil, what's oil out here doing? Oil is at the 106. So let me go check INDO. Wow, a lot of stuff red today. So even oil's down a little bit. Nothing even on the old watch list worth looking at. All right, so this one's becoming a little bit of a grinder. Right under the 250 RVSN. Got the trend up here at the 994. Gapped away from the VWAP. Gonna have to give it a couple hours to consolidate. SATL. Maybe today isn't the day for SATL, but maybe tomorrow. Because it's right under the $10 and trying to get back up there. But I don't like it because now when I got in, it was way closer to just being a green on the day. Let's see how far you want to come down RVSN. Elaborate my thinking. Why tomorrow? Because it's such so this fall. Wait a minute. This fall here from what was this, $16. I was looking for at least a little bit of a dead cat bounce. It got up to $18, fell back to 9, and now we see it coming back up to this trend. The low is the 908, $9. And I'm like, this thing can at least challenge this $11, at least. But now that it's so red, I was like, I don't know about it. It's kind of acting crazy, not really getting up like we like to see it. It's coming back up to the trend right now, but that's the trend, so we'll see if it gets shorted back down through this 916. But you know, a lot of times when these things go flat for a while, maybe not tomorrow, maybe the next day, but usually it takes them a couple of days and they'll do a little bounce, a little retest up to these previous levels, like the 1165 up here. What's this resistance? 1165, maybe in the next maybe 2 days. Yeah, it's hard to know when they'll do their bounce, but I was definitely expecting more of a bounce than what we saw. But right now it's just got this bottom right off the 950 level, and not really getting a super push off the bottom here of volume. What is getting a push is RVSN though. But I really thought I was gonna be at least a little bit safe at the putting it at the 920. Well, they came all the way down there to the 920s and got me $1 risk. So questionable. I'll give it time. RVSN coming back up there again to the 250, becoming a little bit of a problem for it. RDBX still under attack. 975 starting to come back up for this SATL. But like I said, it's red on the day. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll save my capital on that one. SPY's coming on down slowly. RDBX. Okay, so who's going to stand up on the day then? Because everything's pretty much fading. SBUX, SBUX, AT&T, Oxy, Lithium. Yeah, everything's pretty much lost its bread and butter. I see EHTH. I don't know what that is, but it just popped up. EHTH. Let me look at what this thing is. 1020s. 3 million shares traded. I need to see why this thing is up. Option alert. Maintains neutral. Lowers price target. Nah, that ain't what we want to see. Come on, man. So it got up to the 1152. But yeah, I don't really see any catalyst on that one to make it go up anymore. Maybe one of those sporadic ones. It's been coming down for quite a while. I don't even know what they do. Let me look at what this company does. EHTH. United States, California. eHealth Inc. Operates a health insurance marketplace that provides consumer engagement, education, and health insurance enrollment solutions in the United States. The company operates in two segments: Medicare and individual, family, and small business. Its e-commerce platforms organize and present health insurance information in various formats that enable individuals, families, and small businesses to research, analyze, compare, and purchase a range of health insurance plans. The company operates a marketplace that offers consumers a choice of insurance projects or products. All right, so it's health insurance basically. Health insurance. So SATL did bounce off of this trend here, coming on back down. So yeah, not looking great. HUSA on the bottom. RVSN starting to head down as well. So yeah, a lot of red on the board with these higher volume stocks, getting these nice pushes down instead of up. BLTE. BLTE. Threw a nice little wick up there. It's got 1 million shares traded. It's got some competition on the board. It was a previous, it came on the scans yesterday as well. Popped up here. We saw it hit a high of the 1565. Popped up there again to the 1435. This one looks like it only has a couple of hours of information. So let me see if this was like an IPO or something. BLTE. Yeah. Yeah, it's only got 4 days of trading there. One Life, you trying to invest in ApeCoin? Oh no. I would love to listen to any money manager explain to his or her client why and what percentage of a portfolio they plan to invest in ApeCoin. Oh my goodness, yeah, that would be a funny conversation. Okay, Acon coming off the bottom here, coming back green, but looking at this hour chart, let me look at the daily chart on Acon. Barely green, just barely green on Acon. Okay. So we got a bottom here of the $9 with the volume has dropped off significantly. These first couple of candles, well, none of them reached 1 million shares traded. So yeah, that's not great. Acon trying to, well, it was green on the day, went back red. RDBX continue to push its way down. We're seeing a little bit of consolidation up here on RVSN at the 241. Has a bottom here of the 235. We'll see if we get a crackdown at the 235s. It touched the 235s, but holding in this little range here. 225 will send it back red on the day. EHTH trying to hold up this $10, but I don't like this one. This one wasn't any kind of gap or anything. As soon as the market opened, it kind of just popped up there, and now it's slowed down. So continue to see SATL play around. Has the $10 as a high up here. Played around on that bottom for a little bit. But still on the hour chart has a lot of fighting to do to get back green on today, which will be the 1051. So it's probably gonna start going sideways. Of course, it did break out of this original downtrend, but I don't think it's gonna be able to hold that up. Hustle. SAT getting back over the 10s. Still got 50 cents to go. So this will be a new high here. If it holds that down, we'll see. So getting up there and touching that trend. 906. Then we got another resistance level, 1063 up here. EHTH. Had a huge little buy up here. I wonder, can it get some plays over this 979? It's nice and green. What was the float on this one? EHTH. Float 21 million. I could move back up quite a bit. Do I want to give it a play though? Back up here to possibly the 1060s. I might give it a play. Only thing really holding green today. Yeah. May give it a play back up here to the 1050s. Coming on down now. Body of that candle is 1018s. For some reason, it's dropping on the bids there. It held up here above this 984, but does it need more time? What does it need here? Break back over the 1020s, I'll be a little bit interested on the bid. Not getting filled there. 1021, there's 1021 there. Giving it a little play on this buy up. Okay. So my out will be the 982 on this one. Let's see where it wants to go. '30s holding there. Can we see those 31s, 32s back in? Price coming on down, but it's only the only thing that's pretty much green right now. Put my out at the 982. See if it'll hold up here. Acon coming back green as well. Not a big range like this one. We want to see this one hold up. 1025 though would be great. Can we see those 1025s back on the bid for some movement up? 1025 right there. Can we see 26? Nice. Okay. Giving it a little bit of a play. 982 is my out, and I just follow it. Come back up again. It's going to close this count in like 30 seconds. I want to see the 25s come back up again. Would be great. Oh, where was the original trend on this one? Original trend had this trend here. Trend. And it came out here. I like it. See if we can see those bids over the 20s again. 20. Can we see 21 on the bid? Okay. Added a little bit there on this bottom. Looking for that push back over the body of this candle, 1030s. Definitely has a lot of selling pressure or buying pressure up under it, 10 or 981. And we get those 20s to hold up here. See RSVN trying to make its way back up as well. See range, a little bit of range there. Okay, so risking $1 on this one. Trying to see if we can pull back up. SATL grinding higher, still red on the day though. We're gonna focus on what's green. ACON is coming back over. Let's see, the high is possibility 20 cents there. I don't know if that's worth it. Back up to the top, maybe 20 cents. Hitting the $10 right there. My risk on this one is 20 bucks. Just don't know about this one. I've been watching it, but I don't know what they yes, yeah, Lando selling is definitely got some strength behind it. RDBX. Okay, so we're seeing RVSN looking like it still wants to rise a little bit. Tested this twice, this upward level. Question is, can it hold this 230 for support? Yeah, EHTH was not able to come on back up yet. It's right under the trend. Got a low here of the 987s. RVSN. RDBX tested, had a big fail, swung back through here, back green on the day, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that one. Had a little bit of a double bottom at the 650 level, which was that bounce. Don't know if it can hold it up or not. Has a flat top here of the $7. How is it going to act around this 7? RVSN breaking down. Okay, so now we got 3 that are still green on the day. ACON, RDBX pulling back as well, and then EHTH for the low float market. I also see BTTX. It looks like a cheaper one. Let me look. BTTX. It's up 7%, but it's up 16% on the day. Healthcare stock, not really interested in that. Got a nice dip off on which one was that? Acon breaking up there. Small ranges, you know, you can scalp. Take pretty nice position size for Acon. It's just grinding up. Has a previous high here of the 211 that it struggled with the last time. So that'll be a resistance level. EHTH, still green on the day. We'll see if it can start to get back over or go up to the 10s, making these lower lows that are questionable. But I got $1 risk on it. This one keeps getting pushed down at this $7 level. A lot of things kind of chopping sideways. The SPY is back at the 415, having a little bit of a rebound off of this 414 level. Acon breaking on up there. Another resistance level up here at the 220s. Okay. We're going to see if you can start breaking back over the 10s. Kind of got flattened again at the 7, but it's pushing them though. That's what it is doing. Got a lot of resistance right up here in this, right under the 725s. $7 trying to get that push up, push out. 705s. Really heavy in this little range here. Acon going on up here to this flat top of the 220. Should find a little bit of resistance there at the 220. It's been up here twice during three times during pre-market. Okay, we're seeing this one attack this next trend. Will it start to try to build out a new trend and go higher, or what? 97. Can we see the 10, a test of the 10, and start holding the 10 though? Is the question. Nines, tens. Can we get tens up there on the bid though? This candle will be closing in 3 minutes, so it's got a lot of time. It can still go down. Bottom is the 975 there on this trend. Ten getting hit. Can we see tens on the bid though? Okay, this one's coming on back down. This one was the one that I said could bounce later on, but just didn't get going. It's got too much competition that's green. Acon got close to that 220 level, but could not get through it. A little bit more resistance up here across that 711 level. $10.01s. Okay, we're coming back into the tens. Bottom of this is a 975. Could be a nice bounce point here. Looking for those tens to come back on the bid. There we go. Some tens there. Can we get some big sizes above well? May leave me in the dust here. 10 tens popped up there fairly quickly. I do like this pull back up. A lot of buying pressure down here. Still got a couple seconds on this candle. I'm gonna let it play out. See where it closes. Like 5 seconds left for this candle. 10.03s. Can we start seeing some bigger sizes above the tens? At this point, with this selling pressure, let's see, what's this? 950 level could be a spot to get out. If it fails through all of this buying up, 950 may be the spot. Getting bought up there. Can we see the tens come back on? Let's go back up real quick and see what happened to RDBX coming on down. Acon did go up there and hit those highs right there. So about a 30-cent move right there that was possible. Okay, there's some 10s coming in there. 997s. Let's see if we can start getting back up into the previous body. Previous body was 1002. Can we see 1002 on the bid? Tens, 999, 998. So multiple times that the buyers have kept it up. Okay. All right, so I just got 25 shares there, using the 975 as an out for right now. Not gonna put it in just yet. It's one of the few ones that was still green on the day. So we'll see if it can get this push. The high of this candle is the 1016. $9.75. Right now, just keep it at the 950 until it moves up. So 949 is my out right now. It's got to start holding those 1010s. Cracking back down the 10s here. A lot of red on the tape. Giving it some time. SATL ended up failing. That's why I wasn't really trusting it. Just kept on playing red, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. Might want to cut it early. Acon coming on back down. RDBX coming on down. Still waiting on these. Okay, the 10s are popping in. Somebody's interested at this 10 level. Yeah, they're still pushing the sellers out, so it's just not enough buyers in this range right here to really get that maximum push up. It's right at the 10 there. Getting a bounce down through the 10. 1002 is popping back up there. Can we get some more 10s? $10.05s, nice. Okay, I like it. Let's get this little run up. I got 30 shares down here. Gonna let it play above this 975 and see if it can form a new trend. 977 is the bottom. So I'll be moving my stop up if it wants to get up and try to play up here. Ten tens. All we need is some big orders at 10-10. RDBX popping off of these levels again. So it had a little bit of a showdown. Let me see this trend where we're going from the high of day. So a little bit of separation from that trend. Hmm. Acon continue to push out just a little bit. This breakout was a 1 cent, 2 cents. So 2 cent breakouts looking a little bit weaker, not being able to push really strong there. This one, once again, does not look like it wants to play out, but it may take some time, may be a little grinder. Got 15 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. It is holding away from the previous trend. I'm looking for it to make a new one, make a new high. Opening up the next 5-minute candle there. Trying to get sold down here. The trend right now is at the 958. So will it be able to start to branch away from the $10 is the question. Acon right at the top, bundling around. Yeah, I saw that pop through with that adult dating. You know, I don't, I don't know, man. People be advertising all kinds of crazy stuff, and I don't know why they set their bites to just find any chat that has 10 comments and drop that in. It's like, just stop, man. Okay, so RDBX is trying again to push up here, right? It took a long little run up here and failed off. I don't know if it has another run like that in it. But I was trying to give it, oh, wrong one. Trying to give this thing some time to play back up. It's nice and green on the day. Looks very, it's holding its levels. Nothing crazy happening with it yet. RDBX again testing the trend. It's a little elongated. Um, it's gonna have to hold up this 679 there. My OnlyFans page. Let's see. Sorry guys, I was promoting my only. Yeah, One Life. He's blowing up, man. He's a real celebrity. He's always promoting his body image and everything over there. He does give stock tips, and he just has them named kind of weird, you know. He calls like major upticks erections and major downticks like the downward dog and stuff like that. But other than that, it's pretty nice, you know. I don't mind him coming over here and advertising. Okay, so we're seeing EHTH trying to move back up a little bit. Holding that 10 there. I like it. Mm-hmm. Let's see what you can do. I added a little bit there. 35 shares in. Looking for it to attack the highs. Low right now is the 983. Been waiting for it to get through these highs for quite a bit. We have identified two previous trends, but I want to see it start holding out of this one and making a new high here. The previous high was the 1020 level. Okay, looks like we're going to get a break to the highs if possible. We can see those 1005 start to hold on the bid. 1005's holding. I got 40 shares in there now. Looking for it to go ahead and break out of this little slope that it has. 975 is becoming the spot that I want to be getting out. So on 40 shares, that will be, let me calculate that real quick. 975 for an out. From 1016. Oh my goodness, I'm so crazy. Ooh, draw the 41 cents on 40 shares is what I'm looking at for a risk, which would be $16 to the 975. $16 of risk. Question is, can it start getting over that 1010? It's held out of 2 trends and just needs to make a high. That's it. There's a 1008s. There's a 1010s. Come on and make this new high. Previous high was a 1020. RDBX continues to try to hold these levels here. Has not failed yet, but has a crazy amount of time testing this level here at the $7. Like it wants to get through it so bad. Wants to get through it so bad. Did I put my stop in there? 949. If it can break up, then I'll go ahead and move it up to the 75 right there. But that's what I'm looking for, that breakup here. Right on that $10. I want people to come in and see it and they'll be like, oh wow, this thing's holding a whole dollar level. Let's get in. 1002s. See the bid falling to the 94s. Need to see those 10s back up there. That's a little bit of weakness. Well, that's what happens sometimes, man. You get into a slower mover and it just takes its sweet time around the whole dollar level, not pushing away from it. Hustle making its way up, a little bit smaller range, less volume there. Let me see if anything else popping up. I see STSS as well. STSS and RDBX. RDBX looking like it wants to break out here. It's been sapping up these shares here, but making lower highs. So all it will need to do is break the 710s to get going. But it's tried to go up multiple times. It's got a little bit of a pullback. So if it does pop, it'll just go without me. Let's check these other ones. That's the warrants. I'm gonna take that off. I don't really care about the warrants. RVSN. SPY continuing to challenge this down level 414. Hustle made a new high that can be marked under the trend there. STSS. I don't know what kind of news it had. No news on today. Just moving up. Acon slipping on down. Another hold right here around the 990. Would love to see it break back over the 997 there. The body of the previous 15-minute candle was all the way up here in the 998s. But just touching this trend, trying to get a break on this trend here. My current stop is at the 950s though. RDBX, this is too many tests. It continues to hold that 7. A slip back under would take it red. Let's see, 698. Let's see if we can see a move down here. Multiple minutes, 5-minute or 15-minute candles are failing the 7, but continues to test it. So when will the liquidity run up here and it just pops is the question that I'm asking myself. Because I think it can pop out of this. I mean, bottom of this is the 678, but it's not a stock that I really like. So I'm wondering, will it do another one of these moves where it gets a big pop and doesn't hold anything? I'm gonna let it close this candle. Okay. EHTH coming down to these bottoms here. Was not able to hold out of this downtrend. Coming right to it. Don't like those movements. Still green on the day, but definitely was looking for a little bit more of a move up. Acon getting a little pop back up there. RDBX still at that 7. Yeah, I think this thing's about to get out of here, man. Man, it's probably just gonna pop and come back right back down though. I may give it a play here. What's this top that it just made? The top of this one was the high of the 708. I like it so much here though. But that's not what I want to be feeling. I don't want to just like it because look at there. Well, talking myself out of this trade because I'm anytime I'm feeling good about it, I don't want to be feeling good. I want to have some kind of variables there to solidify it. But it's like I'm feeling good about this, and then all of a sudden we see a dump. All right, we're pulling back up on EHTH, looking good now. Look at that bad boy setting up. EATH coming back up to that 10, nice and strong. Adding down here. Did I get my ad? Yeah, got my ad there. Yep, Adding one more time, 50 shares in. Looking for it to break out of this level. Held up the previous trend. Looking for it to break this 10, 11 here. And now definitely the 975 is looking like that hold point for us. So let's see if we can get over the 10s and start holding that. Looking for a new high to get another trend started. And we see those 95s come in. '93s. Average price is the 1014 on this one. $50 shares. Need to start seeing you hold over this $10 though, buddy. Seriously. 95s, I just saw them super quick and then they were off. And we see those 90s back up there. 90s on the tape. Got a little bit of a push to make here. We got 30 seconds left on this candle. Look back at everything else. Oh, wow. RDBX did get up there to those highs. Wow, wow, wow. Pushed right on through. So there was a I was looking at this trend. I was like, "Ooh, it looks so good." I don't know. But yeah, that's not is that a double top? High of the 730, high of the 730. Yes, that is a double top, but they burned through all the liquidity that was up here holding it down though. That's the thing. So we'll see how this thing comes down real quick. Getting a little bit of a pump down just quickly. Day 7. Yeah, this thing looks like it wants to go higher. May hit it up for some scalps off of a low. Why is this market been so wonky? Look at that. Starting to blow through the shorts now. ST. Yeah, RDBX, man. That thing it's crazy. I didn't think it was gonna pop up like that. Lori says, you know what they say, Daniel B, being rich for a man is like being hot for a woman. Uh, I mean, questionable, questionable. All right, so now it's finding a little bit of resistance up here. Increasing your dating pool marketability. One life, I didn't even realize what that was until I actually looked at it. Wow. One life, you're an artist, man. You make things happen, man. Your artistic ability is unmatched. RDBX, yeah, I think RDBX it's one of those you would have just had to take a chance on it. It's been coming up for a couple of days. Bounced up to the 50% on this last hour, which is the 750s. And now looking like it just wants to trade within this range. It got to push, but can it push even higher? Got a high of day there. That's crazy, man. It opened up and it wasn't even on the radar, really. There's a 750, so it did break for new highs. So yeah, at this point, this is not the time to be buying. It's getting more and more dangerous. I mean, you can scalp, but not buying long term. I see them trying to sneak over here to EHTH over here. Look at them trying to sneak in here, trying to buy it up while everybody's looking at RDBX. They so slick. Oh, gonna have to wait for it to break back over the tens though. It's out of this previous trend, but we're looking for a new high to start to form. 990s is the spot that's been getting beat down. So 970, break of the 970s. I'm gonna probably need to be getting out of here because it's held this range for a while now, and it needs to hold over the 94s. So about 960. RDBX down, back down to the 30s, throwing those wicks out there, very dangerous, ready to take profits from longs. STSS continuing up as well. Acon has slowed down. And then this guy that doesn't want to play ball anymore. got a little bit of a flat bottom, little support that it's trying to build, but coming on down. So a break back under the 950, 945 is going to be it. All right, RDBX back down to the 20s. Got a new high of day, has the previous trend that it was trying to stay out of. Let's see what that wants to do. STSS. EHTH. Can we get back over this level of the 990s? Opening up a little bit higher. Trend line now at the 945s, which is where my stop is, to break back into this downtrend. Acon battling its way down. RDBX. Gotten real silent around here. Almost no volume. Acon popping up there. Very aggressive move up here to the 238s. Back up towards the 250s. I don't know if this is a bag holder release or what, because it's definitely giving some time to get out. 238 was a problem area at first. Right through there. Coming back up here to the high of day 250. Crazy move there. 243s. Did news just pop? What just happened? What in the world? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour chart over here. Look, it's still, this is still trying to get to this high. So at this point, it looks great on the lower time frames, but it's still under this high. Throwing wicks up there, just cannot get that high there. EHTH getting back up again, holding out. We'll see if it makes a new high to follow with the trend right under the 10s again. I'm not adding to this position. I have 50 shares of this position. Right now my stop is on the previous trend, and we'll see if it can hold out, if it can start getting back over 10. Entry price was 10.14, and we'll use this 970 after it confirms that it can hold higher. RDBX, STT pushing on out as well. Opening up a little bit higher. I like that. So let's see if we can get a nice little trend set up here. 10.05's waking up right under this 10. A couple of cents away from my entry point. Now let's identify some levels of resistance. We got the 10.25 first level of resistance right across here. We got the 10.45, and then across that point we have the 10.75. So we're trying to see if this thing can do anything with these levels up here. Which is looking like it can't. The bottom of this level was the 974. If it cracks that down, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out. It shouldn't be coming down that quickly. 970s. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let this thing play out. I'm gonna stick to the plan. If it comes and breaks this previous trend, then okay, I'll jump out. 945, but I'm looking for a new trend to be made here. That's what I'm looking for that 10 to get cracked. That one died. RVSN was one that checked up here. Coming back to this trend, I don't like it at all. Trying to pull a little red to green move on the day, but RSVN not looking hot. HUSA. RDBX coming on down. Okay. Body of this previous 15-minute candle is a 998. This candle has 3 minutes left on it to try to decide what it wants to do. We'll see if it can start holding up those 995s. It's been holding this level for quite a while. There's the 93s up there on the bid. Can it get a little pop to the highs? Where those 95s at? Acon coming on back down. See it over here on the 4-hour chart. SOUN is waking back up. SOUN. What are you doing here? Came down, got destroyed on the way down, and just doing a little, what looks like a little, had a gap down, a little bounce back up here to the 12s off of the 10. So soon, okay. THM, Veru, but it's only got 2 million shares traded though. RDBX trying to consolidate up here after pulling down a little bit. STSS getting very volatile over the top. It only went up 10 cent rip out and then gave back a lot. Acon again facing that level of the 238s, trying to get back under it. Oh, okay. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah. Was looking at Acon. Trying to hold up that 238, not pushing off of it aggressively. Ooh, wow. That was quite a nice little pop down there. This trend is getting further and further away though. So I'll count this as a high as well and see if it starts to break out of that at the 1004. If it can't, oh well. I'll just get out down here. I'm not gonna just continue to move my stop down. I'm basically placing it right under a $0.25 level to see if this thing can reattack this top here of the 998. Had a little indecision. Can it get back over the body? 994 on the bid. See the 91s on the tape, but not seeing any 90s up here on the bid. 92s on the tape. 93s, nice. Can we start lifting and holding out? Making a higher low now, finally. But want to see a hold at the 999. There we go. Get a little taste. See those 990s, or is it just going to crash back out of the 90s now? Coming up to that previous trend, want to see it start breaking it and holding out of it. There's the 10s, 1002s, nice. Right up to that trend. Can we get the 1003s up there on the bid? Nope. Nice little sell off there. This bottom is a 973. 925 at the 75. 975, just sell half. If it can't start getting through here. I see the 92 on the bid. That's not good. Then we got the 1001 up there. Can they push it? '98's coming up. Can we get that pop? Selling half at the 74. I'll go ahead and put that in there. 74 breakdown, sell half. And then 950, sell half. 949, sell the other half. Yep, got everything in there. Trying to see what it wants to do here. Giving it plenty of time to do its thing, man. Gotta pop these highs though. Can we see stacks at the 10? Nope. Okay, there's 1003s, 1004s, 1005s. We're starting to uptrend now. So let me make sure I keep an eye on this trend. Trend right now is at that 980. Want to see it push away from the trend if it can. And 980 would be reducing my risk a little bit. Right. Looks like it does not want to act right. Bottom of this candle is the 982. So break of the 980, sell that half. That's what I'll be looking to do if it can't hold up here. Yep. Okay. Body of this previous candle, 986. Hmm. Let's go back over to some of these other ones. RDBX is back up to the 750, so moving 20 cents now. Sound is grinding up. Acon making new highs as well. Okay, I see the $10 there. Can we get the 1001s to start flooding in? Yeah, $10 is becoming a problem for it. Opening up a new candle outside of the previous trend. Nice little indecision candle down here at the bottom. What do you want to do? Can we jump over that 10? You've been playing with the 10 for a while. $9.88. Somebody is trading at the 10.04s. Yeah, I'm not liking this movement, but it is holding this trend, so I'm not gonna rush anything. Leave my stops where they are. We're getting a bunch of pops and drops today. I do know that. On everything that was green, it gave a big push out, drop, push out, drop. Probably partially because of the lack of catalyst, news catalyst today. See this one holding the 10s now? Yeah, boy. Let's see if they can start holding this trend up. Break of this previous high, 1010, coming up, testing. After the 1010, I'll be in a okay position here if it wants to start trying to grind up. Hitting the 1010s there. Finding a little bit of buying off this trend. Might just be going flat throughout the day, man. It didn't want to take off there. May need a couple more tries or something. I don't know. Waiting for a new high to form the new trend. I'm only down $3 right now, but just not seeing that jump that I would like to see through this thing. Trying to get back under the tens here. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that's a grinder. That's a grinder for you. RDBX making these nice moves out of here. This is a nice 30-cent rip. Wow, that thing continued down on SATL hard. SPY recovering a little bit. RVSN did not make it back through that trend. Oh, it got 1010 up there very quickly, but failed also very quickly. How much time we got on this 15 minutes? We got 9 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. Trying to hold up this trend, but cannot get going. Been waiting on the break of the 1010 forever. Go ahead and reduce my risk here. Break back under the 10. I'll go ahead and get rid of 25 shares of it. $9.99. That'll save me a little bit, and then the rest of it I'll get out at $9.75. $9.75 is my other one. So a whole dollar break and then a 50 or 25-cent break. Put my sales there. All right. I mean, it looks like it wants to push up, but I don't know, man. This thing's been questionable all day. Barely got across the 1010s there. Barely. Acon, again, finding a range between the 45 and the 38. RDBX coming on down. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let that play for what I have on EHTH or whatever. I let those stops go through, and it is what it is. If it wants to get up and go, great, but I'm just not seeing it. Just showing me more and more weakness there. There was the first stop right there. Now my average price is 10.04. And the next stop will be the 960 or 75. But yeah, that is gonna do it for me. I just don't think this thing has what it needs to get up here and follow this trend. Flat too long. Break of the 985. Let me change it to 985. I'm about to get up and off of here so I can do some work. Sell. Yep. Sell 985 break. Still holding those 25 shares. If it wants to go, oh well, but I don't think it's going to go. Even though it was kind of nice green on the day, it just could not keep up with the competition. Some of these cheaper stocks that really ran off and left it, like RVSN, RDBX, and a couple of others. But yeah, this one, too questionable to me. So I just take a low risk hold on that thing above the 985s. What was I about to say? I'm only down $1.93 on these last 25 shares. Risking 10 more cents on it. So it'll probably be like a $5 loss if it snaps down, which it looks like it's gonna do. But yeah, that is it for me today. Hopefully we can get some better catalysts out here. Because a lot of these catalysts have been kind of questionable. So I don't know. But today, down $33 looks like on the day. Let me see if my other positions are down as well. They're down a little bit. LTBR took a little bit of a dip back here to the 200 moving average. UROY still playing around in that box down there. So we'll see what those want to do. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and dropping your chats and comments and things like that. Man, we need some catalyst. We need some hot catalyst, man. It makes it easier to trade. Way easier. All right, pull this up. Oh, yeah, I'll play this one, whatever. Yeah, one like Catalyst is great, but trading the ranges on anything is consistent. Yeah, yeah, you gotta identify those ranges and see what it looks like it's trying to do. Because this one, RDBX, yeah, you're right. On the 5-minute, you can see a little range in here, a little channel. And even though it had that nice downtrend, it continued holding about 50% of that channel right there, and then went for the rip. Let's look at RVSN. This one, I don't know if this channel is that obvious. Not really. Um, hmm. Yeah, some of them had channels, some of them were just continuations. They already had like an actual trend that they were on and going up. But yeah, just identify the channels is what we say. It sounds easy, easy enough. See EHTH, looking for it to break down. I'm just gonna continue holding these 25 shares. If it never breaks down, then I'll just be in here. If it wants to just push up this channel, or not channel, but this trend. Break of the previous candle would be the 990. So 990, I'll move it up here and continue to reduce my risk. It'll be what, 14-cent loss at the 89. So about a $5 loss there, and I'm okay with that. RVSN coming on back up though, looking like it's testing these highs. 2, 3. No, that's some pretty good resistance there. I don't know if I want to play with that. Anyway, I said I was going to shut this thing down. What am I doing? Tripping. Got stopped out on that other order, 25 shares. And yeah, here we are. Oh man, here we go. So you can check out frameworkfortune.com. We do have a Discord that we drop all kinds of news and things in. You can come out there and we talk about everything investing and entrepreneurship. You can meet or continue conversations over there in that chat if you want to, that you have from the stream. Bring your any kind of ideas, trading ideas, or anything, your results, charts, whatever you got, and we can definitely learn from each other, learn new ways of thinking. Because one life he thinks with like the backside of his brain, and it works pretty well. And yeah, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Also, if you're over on Twitch, appreciate you for joining as well. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.